Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a spring nail design. So right here, I'm just rubbing in some sunscreen that I applied to my hand because my hand is going to be in the lamp often because we are doing polygel nails. So I'm just rubbing in the sunscreen, and then off camera, I apply my nail tips. I am using my XXL ballerina style nail tips that I got from AliExpress, and right here I'm just buffing the surface of the nails to remove the shine. I'm doing that with my sanding band. And by the way, I did apply my peel off base coat off camera, so now I'm just cutting the nail tips down a bit because I didn't want them too long, so I'm just cutting them with my nail clipper. Next, I'm just using my hand file to file the free edge of all of the nails. Next, I'm going to be using my gel base coat on all of the nails, and then I cure for 30 seconds. So in today's video, I'm going to be using Opal, which is this milky white polygel from Rosalind. And I really like using this milky white polygel. However, I have some issues when I use this milky white, and this is the only milky white polygel that I have. So yes, on the index nail, I applied a bead of the milky white polygel to the tip area only, and I'm just going to be distributing that at the tip and making sure that the surface is neat and smooth. And I also flip my finger around to make sure that the polygel is neatly placed inside of the nail tip so that I don't have much filing to do. So as I was saying about this milky white polygel, it is a really nice consistency, and I really like most of Rosalind polygel. However, the issue I have with this milky white polygel is when it is cured, it leaves this white chalky cast on the nail, and sometimes it doesn't go away. So when I was finished with this nail set, you could still see some of that white chalkiness on the tip of the nail where the milky white polygel is, and I really didn't like that. It didn't look as neat as it could have if that was not an issue. So that is my problem with this milky white polygel. I've had this problem a lot with this milky white polygel. However, I have not seen any other brand that carries milky white polygel, so this is the best I could do. So I cured that for 30 seconds, and now I'm moving on to the pinky nail, and I'm doing the same thing. This milky white polygel is really nice to work with. It's soft but not too soft. It's very manageable. It's not too stiff compared to the Makartt polygel that's stiff. Although I really love the Makartt polygel, this consistency is okay too, so I don't mind it. It's just the issue I have with the white chalkiness of the milky white polygel. That's the issue. So after curing the pinky nail for 30 seconds, I'm going in with the milky white polygel on the middle nail. So I applied a huge bead of that polygel to the middle nail. It should not have been that huge because I am only applying one thin layer of this milky white polygel to the middle nail, so I kind of forgot that. That's why I applied such a huge bead of the milky white polygel, but I only wanted a thin layer of the milky white polygel on this nail. So as you can see here, I'm just making sure to apply the polygel and bring it down to the tip of the nail and then remove whatever is left. And I don't like to waste the polygel most times, so I make sure to place it back in the tube as best as possible. So yes, I'm just making sure that this polygel is placed on the nail very thin and very neat. And when I'm satisfied with the application, I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds. So this is a side view of the middle nail. I'm just showing you guys how thin it is. There's no apex or anything like that because that wasn't what I was trying to achieve. As I said before, I just wanted a thin layer of the milky white polygel on the middle nail. So moving on to the thumbnail, I'm going to be doing the same thing that I did on the index nail and the pinky nail. Then I cured that for 30 seconds. Now I'm going to be using this Makartt blue polygel. So I just applied a bead of the blue polygel to the tip area of the ring nail, and I'm just going to be evenly distributing that on the ring nail only because I'm going to be doing the 2-bead method to achieve a full blue nail. And I don't think I mentioned this before, but I am doing the method where I achieve a boxy shaped nail. That's what I'm trying to achieve on all of the nails. So after applying the blue polygel to the tip area, just to achieve a boxy shape, I would cure that for 30 seconds. Then I'm going in with a second bead at the nail bed area so that I can achieve my apex. and I am removing some of the polygel right here, but I don't think that is a wise thing to do. After doing polygel nails for quite some time now, I have seen ways that I can make things easier for myself. So I think I removed polygel from the nails too premature. I should wait a while. I should actually blend the polygel into the nail and keep going down the nail and just remove whatever is remaining at the tip area instead of removing it too soon, because I often find myself blending the polygel into the rest of the nail and it isn't a neat, smooth finish. And I think it's because I removed the polygel too soon. So that is one thing I need to work on, because sometimes I forget and I do it anyway because it's so familiar to me to just do that, just remove the polygel one time. But I think that's the wrong thing to do, because as you can see, it's not looking too good from the side profile, and now I have to apply a very small bead of the blue polygel just to get that nice transition from the apex into the nail. And I think that could be avoided if I didn't remove the polygel from the nail that soon. So I have to try it again and hopefully remember not to remove the polygel too soon so that I can see if it really makes a difference. I think it would make a difference. So I have to really do it and see if it would make a difference. So yeah. So I cured that for 30 seconds. Now moving on to the index nail, I'm going to be doing some ombre nails with the blue polygel. So I just applied a bead of the blue polygel at the nail bed area, and then I'm going to be evenly distributing that around the critical area of the nail bed area and making sure that it's neatly applied. And what I also like to do is to make sure that the blue polygel is straight across the nail like I'm doing right there. That's how I gear myself up to do an ombre or a fade. So I like to make sure that area is straight. And right here I'm just removing some because it was a bit too much. For this one you need to remove some because the ombre wouldn't look good if there is too much of the polygel. So I'm just pushing the polygel to get that straight line and pushing and pulling to get that straight line as I want. And then when I'm ready, I make sure to apply pressure and just pull the polygel down the nail to achieve that ombre nail. And then I cure that for 30 seconds. So as you can see, I used a lint-free wipe that I have some rubbing alcohol on just to remove that whiteness from the pinky nail, because as I said earlier, the milky white polygel creates this white cast on the nail, which is very annoying, but I cannot do anything about it. So I was just using rubbing alcohol to try to remove it, and it did remove some, but it still came back. So now I'm going to be doing the same thing on the pinky nail. So I'm just evenly distributing that and making sure that it fits nicely around the cuticle area and all these things. And the last thing that I do is the fade. So I fade it into the milky white polygel, and when I'm satisfied with that, I would cure for 30 seconds. And then I'm moving on to the thumbnail and doing the same thing. So I'm just going to let this part play out because it's a bit repetitive, but I just wanted you all to see it again. And I really like doing ombre nails. It's so easy to do, but sometimes I still have some issues in achieving a perfect ombre. It also depends on the type of polygel and the color. Some colors are a lot more difficult to blend. So you have to keep that in mind as well. But these colors were really easy to blend, and I really like how this nail set turned out. It's a bit on the lighter side. Everything is very light, but I think it turned out really good. So you would let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. And if you reached this far in the video, I just want to say thank you for clicking on the video, and I hope you like it, and make sure to like the video comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps the channel when you do that. So this is how the nails are looking so far. Now I'm going to be using some butterfly glitters on the nail. I'm going to be using some blue and some pink butterfly glitter. So I'm just placing it on my nail palette. And I'm just removing the white cast from the middle nail because there was quite a bit on the middle nail. So I used a lint-free wipe with some rubbing alcohol to remove it. And now I'm just placing some gel base coat on the middle nail, and before curing that, I'm going in with the glitter butterflies. And when I'm satisfied with the glitter placement, I'm going to be curing this for 30 seconds. Now I'm applying some more gel base coat to seal in the glitters, and then I'll cure that for 30 seconds. So I'm going to be encapsulating the nails. So anytime I'm encapsulating nails, I like to remove any of the old rubbing alcohol or slip solution that was in the dampened dish and just clean it out a bit and apply some new slip solution, because I believe that if I do that, I wouldn't contaminate the clear polygel when it's applied to my nails, so any residue that may have remained in the dampened dish wouldn't be encapsulated, if that makes sense. I hope I'm making sense. So I just want everything to be clean and new when I am encapsulating. So yes, so that's why I like to do that. So I am using my Makartt clear polygel to encapsulate all of the nails, and the first one I'm going to be encapsulating is the middle nail. So I just applied a bead of the clear polygel to the nail and evenly distributed that, and when I'm satisfied with how it looks, I would cure for 30 seconds. And I think I only showed myself encapsulating one nail, I'm not too sure right now. But yes, I didn't want this to be too repetitive, so I probably showed myself encapsulating one nail, or if it's not one nail, it would be two nails, which would be one of the ombre nails. But I doubt I did that. But anyway, I'm just going to be encapsulating the middle nail and curing that for 30 seconds. Then I'm going in with my second bead at the nail bed area to achieve my apex. So I just placed the bead of clear polygel and I'm evenly distributing that around the cuticle area. And then when I'm satisfied with how it looks around the cuticle area, I would blend the uncured polygel into the cured polygel to create my apex, and then I cured it for 30 seconds. So this is how the nails are looking when it's encapsulated. Now I'm applying my rubbing alcohol to all of the nails to remove the tacky layer, and then I would file all of the nails off camera. So this is after filing of the nails. Now I'm going to be using my Makartt rhinestone glue on the ring nail. So I just applied some of the rhinestone glue to the middle nail, to the whole nail, and then I'm using my gel top coat on top of that. And then I cleaned the sides of the nails to maintain the shape. And before curing that, I'm going to be placing some rhinestones on the nail. Not much rhinestones, probably about 4 or 5 rhinestones. And I thought those were a bit too large, so I removed it to apply something a bit smaller. I'm just going to be placing a few of the rhinestones on the ring nail. Next, I'm going to be using these caviar beads that I got from Amazon. So I'm just going to be pouring that on the whole ring nail. Then I'm going to clean the sides of the nail to maintain the shape of the nail. And when I'm satisfied, I would cure for 30 seconds. Next, I'm going to be top coating the middle nail with some glossy top coat. And on the pinky nail, I'm going to be applying some rhinestone glue and then placing some rhinestones on that nail. I did the same for the index nail and the thumbnail, and I believe I did apply my Madame Glam matte top coat to the ombre nails. I did try using the glossy top coat, but it didn't look as good when I used the glossy top coat, so I switched to using the matte and it looked so much better. So that's why I didn't show myself top coating those nails. So yes, this is how the nails are looking. Now I'm just going to be applying my cuticle oil to rehydrate my skin and nails. And this is the finished look. So this is my spring inspired nail design and I think it turned out really good. I think it is beginner friendly. I didn't do too much. I loved how the ombre nails look. The only issue I had is with the milky white polygel, which gave me a little bit of trouble because I think you could still see the white dots on the nail. That's why I switched to using the matte top coat, because when you use matte top coat you hardly see imperfections, but glossy top coat shows everything. So that's another reason I switched to using the matte top coat on those ombre nails, because of the white dots that I was seeing on those nails. So yes, other than that, everything looked really good in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.